Welcome everybody to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and this one is from the user DJ Fiver. That is DJ Fiver, and he's driving the Cromwell on an encounter battle on Sand River. Cromwell being the tier 6 medium tank for the British. Great little tank as well. Well deserving of its good reputation at tier 6. Fast, manoeuvrable, agile, has a decent cannon and can really affect the outcome of a game in experienced hands. As you can see, DJ Fiver makes it to the centre very, very quickly and spots out a lot of the enemy team. And that was almost a scout medal there straight off the bat. You see he spots a good majority of the team, so he knows where they are heading to. Now he's trying to get into a position to open fire on some of these tanks making the transitions. Gets a good hit on the Skoda and on the Cromwell. Both of them duck behind the mountain as they don't really want to get shot anymore. Great thing about this replay is the use of the Cromwell speed and manoeuvrability. DJ Fiver never really hangs around too long or past his welcome. You can see he's had a couple of shots at people in the centre there, but he knows he's going to waste a lot of his time if he hangs around. Just waiting patiently, trying to get shots on the rest of those medium tanks. It's not really going to work out too well for him. Thinks he's not going to get as much damage. Just sticking around in the centre, realising that the momentum of the fight has kind of swung to the right-hand side of this area. Does have a Crusader here, hopefully going to be able to take him out. Fired off a bit of a quick shot there, but looks like the Crusader is determined to leave himself out in the open. Still not even looking at DJ Fiver. Now he starts to fall back. He may be able to get another hit. He does indeed. Leaves him on 48 hit points. The Crusader falls back just enough to get himself into cover and preserve the last 48 of his hit points. Now with the damage being done here, DJ Fiver decides to head back. Maybe offer some support to the southern flank, even though it looks like the majority of the enemy team has gone along that A line there to engage the allies. There's more than enough allies up on the hill to deal with that situation. He's going to head towards the cap circle where we can see a couple of other tanks there. Just has a little look to see if he can flank around here. Sees a Churchill 1 on top of the hill. It's a good hit onto him. Starts to move, as he doesn't want the Churchill returning fire. Doesn't quite have the gun depression, unfortunately. Uses a little bit of auto aim, which is a good thing to do as you're coming over the top of a hill, because it just keeps your gun nice and accurate. Churchill 1 still on top of the hill. He's moving now. Got a couple of hits onto him. Now he's got to look towards the cap circle, as he's been nicely map aware there. Sees a lot of tanks moving in towards the capture circle, and they only have that OI experimental and the Stug 3 to cover that. So DJ Fiver just having a look towards the cap circle. Nobody in there just now. Does see a Wolverine and the Leopard making moves. Is able to get a bead on the Wolverine. Gets one good hit. That one looks like it goes through as well, just as he fades away. Not quite able to get anything else on him as he just fades away. Now looking towards this Leopard that looks like he's making a beeline towards the artillery. Well, there are more important fish to fry just at the moment. There are still two tanks threatening the cap circle. Does see the Crusader. He gets hit by somebody though. He is going to bunker down. DJ Fiver still looking towards him, but does find the A20. Going to just duel with this guy. Unfortunately did get ammo racked, but he's able to fix that one right up. But the A20 takes out his gunner as well. So that was a little bit of bad luck there for DJ Fiver. First shot taking out his ammo rack, second shot taking out his gunner. But those are the situations why you run a repair kit and a med kit there, just to get those both operational again. Looks like the threat on the cap circle has been dealt with now, but there is still a Leopard who's threatening the allied artillery. And DJ Fiver are going to come around and try and find him. The Leopard hasn't directly assaulted the artillery. I'm guessing he probably took a hit and maybe just chickened out of that one a little bit. So DJ Fiver just pokes over the top there and just executes him to finish him off. Does take an artillery shell close by for his troubles. Well, that one is nowhere near enough to do any actual damage. This game fairly even at the moment. It's 7 kills to 8. The enemy team has overrun the Allies in the north. That was a fairly even fight up there, but it looks like the enemy has come out way, way on top. There is the Allied Cromwell in that platoon there, but I don't think... Nope, there we go. I don't think DJ5 is going to get over there in time to help out. And Cromwell should have started falling back a long time ago when all of his allies were gone. Now DJ is going to sit here and try and spot out as many people coming in as he can. But to be honest, with 3 or 4 tanks making moves here, he definitely doesn't want to be hanging around too long, as he will get overrun. Going to maybe take out this Cromwell. There we go. Takes out the 2 damage on him. Should be able to get the Skoda. It looks like the Skoda is being a little bit cagey about coming up the hill. Maybe saw the Cromwell get taken out. So he's just going to sit down the hill and camp a little bit. So because of that, DJ5 is going to head around instead. Going to find the Skoda from the side. First shot just a little bit inaccurate. Second shot isn't, though. Takes him out for kill number 4. There, OI gets taken out by the artillery. And there is still this Churchill coming down the hill. He's going to head back across. See if he can maybe flank around behind this Churchill. The Churchill 3, that is, coming down from the mountain. He's going to head through the dry riverbed just to try and stay safe. Hopefully he won't get spotted out making this maneuver. And he can come out around behind the enemy tanks or even go for the enemy artillery. If he can take out both enemy artillery, it's going to put them in a good position because they are currently losing 9 kills to 11. Finds the first enemy artillery here. Gets alongside him and just gives him a little love tap to finish him off. Now he's just going to hunt around for the AMX-13. Normal places normally in this dry riverbed here are just to the left. There he is there. Pretty lucky not to take a hit from this guy. He's going to try and desperately traverse, but he just doesn't have the engine power by the look of it. And he's not able to get around, and this is going to be all she wrote for the AMX. That's 2 very nice kills from DJ Fiver. That's 6 kills now. Still losing this one, 11 kills to 12, though, unfortunately. So it's still going to be a little bit of a mountain to climb. Although they're only 1 kill behind. As you can see, the Allied team only got himself and 2 artillery, and one of those has just fallen. So this is maybe going to be a little bit difficult to come back from. But we will see. Got the support of this grill. But to be honest, with the other artillery going down, the M41... the grill maybe won't be long for this world, although it looks like he's doing the smart thing of running the heck away. Although, unfortunately for him, he's ran smack bang into this Churchill 1. And there we go. He gets taken out as well. And that leaves a little bit more difficult a task for DJ Fiver. It's going to be 4 versus 1. 11 kills to 14. I say unfortunately, it's not really, but 1 too few tanks for him to earn a Kolobanov's medal if he can pull this one off. He does have more than half of his hit points remaining. I'm pretty sure a lot of the enemy team are pretty wrecked. Churchill 1 only has 200 health. The Crusader has 40. And the KV2 has 300 and some. The Churchill 3, though, looks like he's on full health. And with the speed of that Churchill 3's cannon, he could make a serious difference in this game. DJ5 is going to have to engage on his terms. Finds the Crusader. If he allows his gun to aim, he gets that kill. Now he's going to try and fire down on the KV2. Maybe he hasn't been noticed here, because this KV2, there we go, starts traversing in this direction. So DJ5 is going to have to be very, very careful. KV2 does have a very long aim time. But if the Ghost of Stalin is with the KV2, he could take him out. Gets 2 very nice hits through the side armor of the KV2, but he does the smart thing of just straightening himself up behind that tower. And here we go. The Churchill Mark III comes into view. Does take out his track with an excellent shot, but it looks like the Churchill 3 can still see him. No, maybe he hasn't, but he does take a hit from the Crusader to his right. Still taking hits from this Crusader, all of those going through his armor, so he's going to have to fall back now and concede the hill to the enemy. It is only 3 versus 1 now. Did even that up by taking out one of the Crusaders, but there is another one. Sorry, it wasn't the Crusader that he took out, but never mind. So that KV2 still in the cap circle. He's behind lots of buildings here, so he's going to try and back up and get a hit onto him. I don't think he's been spotted, so he's got plenty of time. That one just a critical hit, but it did reset the cap clock. Second one missed. That looks like the KV2 did a snapshot, and he gets taken out through the fog of war to become kill number 8 for DJ Fiver. And that leaves the Churchill Mark III and the Crusader. To be honest, he did take a bit of damage from the Crusader, but if you can find him on his own and take him out head on, he'll be in a good situation. Trying to get around behind this Churchill 3. It's not the fastest or most maneuverable tank. He is hoping he can catch him by surprise. Looks like the Crusader is behind him in the cap circle. Can he get a shot on him? Not quite. That shot was horribly inaccurate. That one goes through the building. Not quite enough. There we go. The Churchill 3 shows himself from the side. He's got some distance. So DJ5 are going to pull forward and try and make him throw off his shot a little bit. But the speed of fire that the Churchill 3 has, he's got to be careful. Looks like he's not taking advantage of that fast firing speed. He gets taken out and he's kill number 9. And that just leaves the Crusader in the cap circle. And that's going to allow DJ Fiver to just head around. Should be just a matter of course to find this Crusader and take him out. If he just makes a beeline for him, there should be nothing this Crusader can do. Going to flank around the cap circle. There we go. Does find him here, and the Crusader's doing his best to hide. But to be honest, there's not really much. There's nowhere he can go. Not really much he can do. Trying to get a shot on him, but he gets taken out. That's kill number 10, and that is the victory. So awesome replay there from DJ Fiver, picking himself up over 3,000 points of damage, 10 kills, and a well-deserved Pools medal, among others. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. Link for that's in the description. I've been Maxwell. This has been a World of Tanks replay, and I will catch you guys next time.